Steamranger restores old trains. Although they're called Steamranger, they don't just restore steam trains, they also restore heritage diesels such as rail cars, which are double-ended caboose type vehicles, and they also restore a lot of carriages, they restore the track, they basically keep living rail history alive because they run restored vehicles between Mount Barker and Victor Harbour. So the cool thing about what Steamranger does is you are able to experience the trains running and take them for a ride. Our track goes somewhere. A lot of them you go on a train ride and then you come back. Whereas here we actually can take you from the Adelaide Hills to Victor Harbour or to Strathalbyn. You can actually go to a destination and spend a day at that destination and then come and have the ride. So it is unique in that way, and it also has one of the longest stretches of track that is along the ocean. So some of the train is actually, some of the journey is very spectacular. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And we also got some very steep hills, so if you really love listening to a steam train puffing and blowing, the hills make the engines work, and that's really cool for the passengers. Stick your nose out the window, smell the smoke and hear the train really working. It sounds like it's alive. The organisation has 180 volunteers and 3 paid staff, so to run we could not survive without volunteers.
I enjoy coming in and restoring the engines and working on the boiler and stuff like this. It helps the community, it helps preserve something of the history of the state, and it's good fun as well. Good people in here, enjoy working with these people, and it takes a bit of time for me away from doing other stuff, and it's a hobby as well. So I started off my first day, I remember doing a bit of painting on a carriage outside, and it was just small tasks, 12, 13, 14, you don't do too many involved tasks, but small tasks, painting, cleaning, helping the guys out with their work. So yeah, just a lot of small stuff, but it was all good fun and it all helped the business.
Yeah, I think it's the end result, and to see these things back on the road after so long not being on the road. It's a way of meeting new faces and people, and yeah, just for the social part of it as well as for something meaning.
Why I like railways, I just always have. It's a very interesting occupation, and there are many facets to it. Not just in train running, but track work, signalling, and that type of thing. As for Steamranger, I think it's always popular, but it's very much a school holiday operation because it's the children want to go on it.
Well, I got bored home and bumped into Ian Johnson, and he said, yeah, come over and try it out, and I've been here for 10 years now. Company, it gets you away from home. Your wife's there for 2 or 3 days a week.
I'd love to see it here for my children's children. So if people like me who are interested in history and interested in keeping that alive, keep putting effort in, I think the future is, yeah, seeing them still steaming and coming up with new ways to have experiences on them, so people are interested and people come. Always
room for more volunteers at Steamranger. We've 30 years of work for 5, 10 employees here, so the more volunteers the better, and there's always a different job on a different day for a different person, so there's room for anyone here.